when the sun shines bright, I see you there.
So we are at Mahogany something campsite here in Mount Charleston. Everybody just went on a hike. I think it's like a 1.5-mile, 2-mile hike, but I decided not to go because I just want to sit here and relax. And everybody was out kicking it last night. Yesterday was Friday. It started on Friday. It's going to end tomorrow. Everybody was out last night. They was having a good time talking, the fire on, drinking, and I was to myself here in my tent, you know, just being one with nature. I really didn't want to interact a whole lot because, you know, usually camping is by yourself. So I wanted to have that full experience of just being by myself, staring at the stars. There's no Wi-Fi or internet out here, so you're not looking at no YouTube videos on TikTok or Facebook or something. So you have to learn how to make do with what's here and enjoy yourself or whatever activities you brought. I brought my journal, a crossword puzzle, and this other little activity thing. But yesterday I was just in my crossword puzzle. I was listening to my music. I brought my little Bluetooth radio. I was listening to my music, minding my own business. Today, this morning, I got up early, and I went to sleep early last night. I went to sleep maybe about 10 o'clock, and I slept straight through the night. It was probably about 50 because the weather here is about 20 degrees less than Las Vegas. So last night it was probably about 50 something, but I slept good on my sleeping pad, in my bag, you know, whatever, sleeping bag, and I had like a little throw blanket, and I slept good and stuff. I had my sweater and my pants and stuff on. I popped up at like 3 something, fell back to sleep, woke up about 6 o'clock, and got up, made me coffee, went out there, sat out there, was talking to people. So yeah, I was interacting today, but yesterday it was just all about being by myself. And now everybody is on a hike, and I decided to stay back because, you know, I walk all the time, so I really didn't feel like walking today. I can do that any day, but how often am I able to sit out in Las Vegas summer weather and actually enjoy it throughout the day? Like right now it's like 80. You know, maybe 70, some 80, but in Las Vegas it's probably like 90 right now. So I said, you know what, I just want to sit here and just enjoy, and you know, and I'll probably take a nap soon, do my crossword puzzle, whatever. This is me time. Hey everybody, welcome to my very first camping trip here in Mount Charleston, Nevada. Not Las Vegas, but Mount Charleston, Nevada. And excuse me that I started this video off at a crazy place. I really wanted to give you the scenery of me driving here to the campground, but that was never going to happen because first of all, I got lost. And then by the time I figured out where I was supposed to go, I was 8 miles away. And then I did a certain turn and I was driving up a mountain for like the next 5 miles, and it was kind of scary. People looked like I was going to drive off the cliff. And then I seen a sign that said Fallen Rocks, and it wasn't Fallen Rocks Canyon or Fallen Rocks whatever. No, it was letting me know that on the left side I can get hit by fallen rocks, and on the right side I can fall off the cliff if I made the wrong turn. So anyway, but I made it up here and it's been a great experience. And I said that I was not going to go on a hike. Well, actually I did end up going on a hike, but I wasn't able to record it because I noticed that my phone was finna die and I had my music on and I wasn't gonna let go of my music. But it was really beautiful, really beautiful scenery and stuff. But you know, sometimes it's good to just take the moment out to put your camera down and just take in the views and stuff for myself. But it was a really great hike. I don't even know if the people knew that this particular walking path was right by the camping ground because they drove to some place to go hiking at. But this one has some history there. It lets you know about the people that used to live there in the late 1800s, early 1900s. They helped build things over there and their little cooking stoves, rock cooking stoves or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I ended up eating my food, going inside my tent, cleaning some things up, then changing my clothes and going for a hike. And one thing that I really wanted to learn here when I went camping was to see what everyone else had, to know that I buy the right things, that I need to get something else. And one thing I know for certain is that I need to get another tent. And not that anything is wrong with this tent, but you know, all the bending down to change your clothes and to come in and out of the tent, I didn't really care for that. Now, I would totally go camping again and use this tent because nothing is wrong with it, but I think that I would prefer a tent that I can walk in and out of, maybe even like a 8 or 12 person tent, because I think this is like a 4 to 6 person tent, something like that. Ain't no 6 people gonna fit in there, so I don't know if it was 6 people or 4 people, and I don't even know if 4 people will comfortably fit in there. It's like, to me, I think 2 people maybe. But anyway, but I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. I'm gonna get into some of the things that I brought, and I didn't even mention everything that I brought or show everything that I brought, but I will put that down in the description. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that this group that I'm with, because I am camping with the group, this is not my family or, you know, someone else, and I'm not by myself. This group is called Blacks in Nature here in Las Vegas, BIN. And this is a nature-y black group, you know, love all things nature, swimming, fishing, kayaking, hiking, camping. So yeah, this was my first experience, and they had this event for the Juneteenth weekend. So finish checking out the video. So here's a few things that I brought with me. Here go my Bluetooth radio. I would show you all and I brought my collapsible coffee mug, but that's sitting out there. And I have this to charge my phones and stuff. And then I brought me a crossword puzzle. Here go my blanket and my sleeping mat and sleeping pad and stuff in my sleeping bag with my little throw blanket. I brought this to use to do a little bird bath out of and to wash dishes out of. I brought this face towel, and I brought this because I felt like instead of bringing soap and dishwashing stuff, I can just do 2-in-1. So this is like a soap for me, and I can use this to wash the dishes. So I got that. And you see I got my little fan. And I actually bought this from the dollar store. It was $5. It's putting out the air good, but boo, I charged it before I came. And yeah, and I guess I have to show you the other stuff later. I got my headphone if I want to listen to some music that way. Here go my collapsible cup. So this is how it go. So it go this big, put water in it, or you can make it smaller, whatever size you need it to be. And it's collapsible because it makes it easy to pack instead of having, because I brought this one because I had this in the car, but I had this inside my hiking bag, my stuff for my camping stuff. So this one is better because, you know, all inside the thing collapses, and then yeah, I can fill it up. And I think I have a thing for this. I don't know where it's at, but I got that. And then I have this bag. This is the bag that I brought to put all of my food items and stuff in. Got some pockets. Here I brought some popcorn, and it goes some snacks. And right here I got some chips in there. But you're supposed to put your cold or your hot items in there. But I put my cords and stuff in here, and I got some Cheetos. We gotta have our hot Cheetos. And yeah, this is my little container to use to eat out of. Even though the little cooking thing that I brought came with a little bowl, but it's super small. So I just brought this little Tupperware thing. And yeah, this is just some of my camping items. Everybody, happy Sunday. It is Sunday morning at 5:27 a.m. and I'm sitting in my car with the heat on because it is freezing and it's 37 degrees. 37 degrees. So we're still at, what is it? It's called Mahogany Grove Campground here in Mount Prospect. In Mount Charleston, Nevada. And we're here, and we've been here ever since Friday. Our first night, Friday to Saturday, it was cold. But yesterday was a little bit cooler. It was still hot. It was like, I don't know, 80 yesterday. So it was still nice out. But I knew last night it was going to be colder. And yes, it was. It was freezing. Everything in me wanted to be like, man, I'm about to pack my stuff up. But we're all the way. We got like almost 10,000 feet elevation up here. Like we're really all the way up in the mountains, and trying to get down from these mountains, you know, that steep going down, and you don't want to go over the edge and stuff, and it's dark. So I'm like, I'm gonna leave today. So I'm probably gonna leave sometime soon. I'm probably not gonna wait it out. I think we can leave by 11 o'clock. That's what time, you know, the camping thing is over. But I'll probably leave before that. I was gonna take a little hike over here, but I already did the hike yesterday. I don't know if I want to redo it again today. I'm just, yeah, I had fun being by myself and stuff, but last night it was cold. I did not sleep good at all because I was just constantly tossing and turning, and even with 2 pair of pants, 3 pair of socks, the sleeping bag, plus a little blanket on me, it wasn't good enough. It was still freezing. Like, you needed to really prepare for this. You damn near needed a coat on and a real blanket. So I definitely learned a lot from this camping experience.
other things that I need to have. So I do need to invest in a better sleeping bag, a better tent. Really, my tent is fine for the heat, but if it's going to be in anything that's going to be a little chilly, then yes, I'm going to need a better tent. And my sleeping bag is good. If it's not freezing, 37, 47, if the weather is okay, then the sleeping bag is good. But if I'm going to be in weather that's a little bit more chillier, then yes, I need to invest in a better sleeping bag and another tent. Even though it's the ones that I have, it's not bad, but I definitely need a better sleeping pad, because my sleeping pad was not as puffy as I would have liked it to be. But yeah, this is where I'm at. Just waiting with all the cars.
When the sun shines bright, I see you there.